Hi, you guys. I just wanted to talk to you about the WICOR overview that you'll be giving to staff this week during PD. Since we're not able to meet, I'm going to go over it with you and show you the different parts of it so you're clear on what to present. I've changed some things since I sent it to you last week just to make it easier to use. Your norms are in there. The objectives. This part right here, this is a part we did in in-service. If you remember, you guys did the Post-it notes with Stephanie and you had them brainstorm a list of 10 skills that are necessary for students to be college and career ready, and they wrote those on separate Post-it notes. You can just refer them back to that activity. We didn't really get to close that. You don't have to have them repeat it. Even though that's still in the PowerPoint, it was more just for a visual for you to refresh their memory. And then you ask them, how can you incorporate these skills into our lessons? They are not included in our content. They're not written anywhere, but they are very important skills for students to learn. So that's when you're going to say that we incorporate those skills using WICOR. This is a Four Corners activity to kind of see how they're feeling about WICOR. It's really just a pre-assessment. So you can have them stand in one corner if they feel like the ape, another corner if they're an alligator with the frogs, one with their Weimaraner, and one with the kitty cat. The explanation is below in the notes. You could probably see that right here. So in case you forget, it's right there. And then here's the day one overview. It's another PowerPoint. For some reason, I can't convert it into a Google slide. So I put the link on it for you there. You just click on that. This will pull down and then you will click on the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint will pull up. It will look like this. And at this point, you can have them use Cornell Notes to jot some things down about WICOR. I would have them jot at least 2 things about each letter, just so they have something to refer back to later. Again, this gives an objective. You don't have to go over that. You can skip some of that. I would address what is academic rigor because I feel like there's some misunderstanding about that. What is WICOR? So this is the definition of it. And then it breaks down each letter. Writing is, sorry, let the bell go. A learning tool. So it's very simple. Students who write can do these things. Writing is, there's process writing and writing to learn, so they understand there's 2 different parts to that. And then inquiry. This is very basic overview of WICOR, but I think for a lot of our teachers this will be great, and you'll be able to get through this in the first day, the first PD. Okay, so then it goes back to our why WICOR, and then you can refer them back to those skills that they recorded on their Post-it notes, so they take some ownership in why it's important because they also said those skills were important. And this is, the WICOR is the how and the content is their what. So, and then you can do questions or comments. This is a good place for you guys to stop. Communicate as being avid leaders in our school. Give them different ideas if you guys have time for that. And then that's it for day 1. So you're all finished. And then you will return to this PowerPoint. I tried to keep it all together so it'd be least confusing or less confusing. Day 2 is a collaboration overview. So this month is, the WICOR strategy of the month is collaboration for September. So I'm going to give them, I broke it down real small to give them 3 strategies to choose from to implement into their upcoming lessons. And this is where you're going to give them time to do that because our teachers are really, really wanting time. So again, your norms are put in there for you. Day 2, this is collaboration again. This is also, the way I set this up is this is the partner collaboration strategy that you're going to actually be having them perform while they're talking about collaboration. Hopefully that's not confusing. So they will turn to a shoulder partner and discuss the topic for 3 minutes. Partner A will talk for 1 minute. partner B a full 1 minute. And then finally, there's open dialogue for the third and final minute. They can discuss anything. The question they're answering is right there in purple. What collaboration strategies are you currently using in your classroom? Is there anything you'd like to do different, glows or grows? So this will kind of bring in some past experiences they've had with collaboration and be able to share with their partner. And now they're going to have work time. And this is very specific. It says use pairs to collaborate. And notes to check for content and for understanding. So their notes they used from day one, those Cornell notes, you'll bring back out just so they have them there to refer to. They will choose a collaboration strategy to implement into one of their lessons. I don't want it to be overwhelming. Implement one strategy for next week into your lesson plans using the resources provided. So they're going to choose from these three: give one, get one, discussion pairs, or four corners. Now, if they want to do all three, that's awesome. I would let them do that. If they have time to implement all three, then give them the okay to do that. I did put the strategies. They're very detailed out on Google Classroom, but you can also print them for them. They look like this. So this is the discussion pair strategy. It explains in a lot of depth and gives examples to what that would look like in different subjects. So those will be on Google Classroom, but I'll also send them to you in this email. So you, and actually I'm going to have Jennifer Armstrong have these printed for you guys. So there's a few on tables already ready to go. Okay. And then once they're finished with their work time, I would stop them about 5 minutes before they need to leave and do a closing. So this is going to be set up just like their lesson plan should be. And they will utilize partners to complete an oral summarization of their day's lessons or topic. Encourage the listening partner to ask questions of the speaking partner. And this, they could just talk about what strategy they decided to implement. Did they implement more than one? And where are they going to use it in their lesson? Because that might spark some more ideas for the other teachers to utilize a different one later. And then this is just a closing slide for us. This is an exit ticket. It's optional. I'm not sure you'll get this far, but it's a collaboration strategy to use with Padlet, and this is something they could do in their classroom. They can scan the QR code here, or the link will also be in their classroom if they have it pulled up. This is only if you have time. I don't want you to stress getting to that section. This closing piece and the talking is going to be really important. All right. If you have any other questions, please let me know. I hope that was simple for you to present. I don't want this to be a lot of work. I'll send you this slideshow. I'll send you a Cornell note template, and then I will send you the 3 strategies printed out so you have those resources. I will also set them up in classrooms nicely. I will put the slideshow, the Cornell note sheet, and the 3 strategies just so they also have the resources in case they want to print those off for their classrooms. Okay, let me know if you have any other questions. Have a great week, and I appreciate your help presenting PD.